All right. We should be live. August 10th, Power Hour, end of day session. Market's going crazy today. Let's talk through it. Let's find some potential trade ideas towards the end here. We do have I'll say this again once more people hop on, but we do have a session tonight. So today's Power Hour session is probably going to be pretty light in terms of the actual trade reviews. Not trade reviews, but trade ideas, just because we're going to be going through a lot of stuff tonight, more in depth. And I don't really think there's going to be too many people taking trades here at the end of the session. I think for the most part, people that are in trades are in trades. We've been able to nail this. So let's talk through first trades. Anybody want to start? I'm going to take these headphones off really quick. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the sound. Let's see. You guys still hear me? Let me get a mic check on somebody just to make sure that my sound didn't go out. Somebody give me a hell yeah on the mic though, because I want to make sure I can hear you guys. Come
Hell
on.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah, see, the sound doesn't work. Try it again.
Hell yeah.
Okay, here we go. Mic's on. All right, so let's go through some of this stuff. First off, Eli, welcome. Going to college soon. Congratulations. Glad to have you back a few days in a row here. So let's talk through the market. CPI print. Did this necessarily surprise anybody, considering what we've been seeing over the last 4 to 6 weeks? I hope every single one of you guys inside Discord are screaming no right now. This isn't really that big of a surprise, CPI print. The market has been pricing in something that the news hasn't come out with, and the news finally came out and said it, and what do we see? The market has positively reacted to it. Is that a surprise? I'm going to ask you guys, since you're in Discord and hopefully not watching the stream, what's the one ticker? What's the one part of the market that tipped us off more than anything over the last 6 weeks that maybe the market was turning a corner? What was the one ticker? IBB is a great answer. Not the one I was thinking about, but that's exactly, yeah, that's basically it. What is IBB a part of in terms of market cap? IWO, hell yeah. Small cap growth. We've made videos on it on YouTube. We've made videos on it on TikTok, and inside Discord, we've been talking about IWO for 6 weeks. So if you're watching on stream right now, whether you're on TikTok or YouTube, this is the chart that we've been watching for the last 6 weeks. This is it. This set us up. We've been able to buy growth over the last 4 weeks because we were able to identify this potential rounded bottom and a series of higher highs up to 6 weeks ago. So we did not buy immediately. That's not the type of group we are. We don't just rush out and buy things the moment we see them. We wait. We're calculated. We wait for confirmation. And we ended up going long growth as the market started to form a bottom and bounce. Most people were still looking to sell rips. Fortunately, we did not. We did not sell a single rip in growth in the last 6 weeks. We only purchased. So IWO 50-day high. Matter of fact, this might be close to this is a 100-day high. There's been a few times in this group over the last 2 years that I've been fucking stoked to say that we are TTI, and this is one of those moments right now, is that we've been able to fucking nail this reversal. There's not another group that I've seen that has the balls to go out and just say, that's the fucking bottom, let's buy some shit publicly, and then live to get the consequences behind that, except us. And we've been able to do it. So congratulations. And for the guys that are watching the stream, if you're not in the group, or if you are in the group and you're watching the stream, we got some fucking profit pictures here that are, deep triple digits on some of these growth names. Mike posted a First Solar trade that was up 189% earlier today. It's up more because First Solar's up into 50-day, what is this, 50-day high or almost 100-day high of day here. First Solar, almost an all-time high on First Solar. We got guys that got into First Solar 6-7 days ago. You just saw the Affirm, etc. But it all started with noticing small cap growth was bucking the trend, right? We were able to look at that. I'll post the chart really quick in Discord for you guys, but you guys already know this because we go through this all the time. We're able to do this by utilizing Koifin, which is something that we use every single fucking day in this group. and identify relative strength in the market, right? Where did the relative strength come from? It came from IWO down here. We bottomed on May 12th, and since then we've been in a relative uptrend against SPY. IWO at its lowest year to date was down 17.12%. Right now it's only down 6.95, which means that we have rallied 11 or 12% off of the lows in the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks. That's substantial information for us that we could use, and we did use. So there's the chart. You guys have seen this a million times. Hopefully Stream is seeing it right now as well. We fucking nailed it. Also, shout out to the guys that did not go out and buy energy like everybody else was screaming to do. IVE, your large cap energy names, have been in relative downtrend since May 24th. We peaked on the 24th. We've been in a downtrend since. Therefore, we have not bought a single energy name. Not a single one. Everyone is running out there screaming, buy the dip, oil, blah, blah, blah. We don't give a shit what your opinions are. We don't care about what our opinions are. We care about what price is telling us in these relationships between market caps and SPY or to the Qs, whichever benchmark you use, and we've been able to nail it. So congratulations on that. I'm stoked, man. I'm fucking hyped. So without going any further into that, giving us a little pat on the back because we don't need it, I guess, is let's go over some trades. Anybody in specific trades they want to go over or are looking at specific trades? If not, we'll move into some scanning, but I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to throw stuff out. I'm going to drink some water for 2 seconds and read some of the TikTok bullshit. Go ahead and post charts or ask questions. I'll go through Meta in a sec, bro. I'm seeing if anybody in the group has any questions first, just because we have a bunch of trades that are on right now. I can't imagine many people have questions because everything's working in our favor, but we'll pull up Meta if nobody says anything. Give me 1 sec. While you guys are typing that out, I'm going to go ahead and somebody on TikTok said Meta. I'm going to start off really quick I'm going to give this guy the full analysis because I guess Eli is probably the only guy in here that is back after a little bit of a time off because of school. But run this guy through really quick why we have not bought any communications names yet. So Meta, Facebook is a communications name, right? And I don't know if you can see down here on stream, but XLC is the communications sector, and this is the lagging sector on the year-to-date chart. It's down 24.51% starting from January 3rd. So realistically, this is the one area of the market in the growth sphere that we do not want to be buying because XLK and XLY, as you can see, the green line and the red line are both in relative uptrends off of the middle of June, right? XLC is not. XLC is more or less horizontally channeling. So if you can identify sectors in the market that are moving up versus sectors in the market that are moving sideways, you should be buying the ones that are moving up. Red line, consumer discretionary. Think Amazon, think Tesla, think Crocs, think Nike. XLK, technology. Think Apple, think Microsoft, etc. Right? XLC is down here at 7.58, which is underneath SPY at 11. Meaning this sector is showing relative weakness against the market benchmark. If you're not beating SPY, you might as well just buy SPY, right? So if XLC is only up 7.58%, there's no reason for us to be going and buying XLC related names. And just to prove the point here, if you go to XLC within Koifin and you click on holdings, you will see right now that Meta is actually the biggest holding within XLC at 18%. And the 1 month return is only 4%. So what you're doing right here by buying Meta is you're buying an underperforming name. Now the setup itself might look okay on the chart, but I'm going to tell you guys, for anybody that's watching the stream right now, technical analysis is not just identifying patterns on a chart. Specifically, if you're a swing trader, you want to stack edge in your favor, and just being able to blindly look at this and say, well, there's a line here, I want to buy above it. That's only like 1/10 of the picture. We did not buy anything with an XLC because it's just frankly not moving the way that everything else is. The only name that we did look at potentially buying was Netflix, which we did not, but this was a good trade, right? Horizontal level break at 228, currently 243. So nobody in our group bought this, missed opportunity, but for the rest of the XLC sector, man, we've just not done shit. So we avoided Meta, and as of right now, I see no reason why we should be buying Meta here. You're not even getting any of the crossovers of the moving averages. Everything is just horizontally channeling. As a matter of fact, I think Meta looks like a waste of an opportunity. All right. Talking of waste of an opportunity, let's talk really quick about... Feel free to throw more questions out on the stream. If you guys aren't going to throw any in Discord, I'll try to answer some of these guys while we're going through shit. Affirm. Here's a trade that one of two of our guys are in. I know for sure Mike is in. Maybe it's just Mike. Affirm here, he's up 100% on this Affirm trade. It doesn't look like a huge move, but it is from a spot price. We're up nearly 20%, and intraday we were actually up 23%. So this is a big move off of where he originally bought Affirm. We're able to identify this rounded bottom horizontal level break. You'll notice that as we progress over the next 40 minutes, this exact setup is across a bunch of different charts, and that's on purpose, right? We're buying the same setup across the market as long as it's within the same sector and industry showing strength. You don't need a million different chart patterns. You just need a few that make sense to you, and you can go out and buy these. One of the prerequisites we had when we were looking at things was that there was a May low. We did not come back down and test those May lows in June or July. That gives us a green light showing us that there's strength within this name. Had the horizontal level breakout. This is a rounded bottom fractal showing us an accumulation area. RSI is above the 50. ADR is at around 10, which means this moves like a motherfucker. Mike went and bought Affirm, and now he's up probably around 100% today. So it's up 12.22%. He was able to hold on yesterday because it didn't hit his stop. So there you go. This was a trade that was probably minor red yesterday after being up green the day before, and now it's up nearly triple digits today off of a lot of volume, by the way. You look at RVol here, this is relative volume. 0.92 RVol means you're 0.8 away from getting one relative volume. Anything above that means high volume, and as of right now, this is a, 50-day high? This is a 100-day high on what's probably going to be a high volume day. So Affirm got a decent runway to earnings August 25th. This is probably going to be a 200 or 300% trade by the time he closes it, is what I'm guessing. He's up, like I said, up near 100%. We have another trader that's in Affirm. You guys can't see this on the stream since the Discord's a little skewed here, but Dom says he's up 58%. So got a few traders in Affirm. That's a setup. Just to prove a point, because we used XLC previously, I want to show you something. We've been looking at growth, right? Growth is where we want to be invested in right now. This has been kind of the theme for the last 6 weeks. Going back to Koifin here, you can see the year-to-date chart. IGV is your software name, right? IGV is your software industry. And this has been on a fucking tear for the last few weeks. You can see that there's a relative uptrend here, higher highs. That's what you want to see. Specifically when something is coming out of a bottom. IGV, you can see progressively getting higher highs. Therefore, we're looking at the software areas. Hey, we want growth. We know that. Where in growth is money going? Software is not a bad place to look. It's in a relative uptrend, specifically on the quarter to date, which makes sense because that quarter started end of June. So we go and we look inside IGV. It's the same process we did with XLC, except with XLC, we didn't actually buy anything, right? We didn't want to buy it because it's underperforming. IGV was overperforming. So we went through this list right here, all these names. I'm going to look at how many names there are for you to scan through. And we realized Affirm is an IGV name. So we have a rounded bottom, horizontal level, potential breakout at the time of actually looking for it. Relative strength within the industry, IGV, RSI above the 50. I mean, that's how we concoct our plays. We try to stack as many things in our favor as we can, and we go. So, yeah, congrats on the Affirm play. I guess Hanno's in Affirm as well. So we got 3 guys that are in Affirm. 2 of them are up 60. 1 of them's up 95. By the way, guys in Discord, feel free to throw out whatever you want, and I'll immediately shut up and go over to it. Unity was a name that we were looking at potentially going long. I don't think we got long Unity, but you can see the setup was already there. I told you a lot of the setups are going to look the exact same, right? We have a little bit, this isn't necessarily a rounded bottom, but if you're a part of, or if you know what Wyckoff market models are, this is an accumulation zone. RSI was trending below the 50. I think that's part of the reason why we didn't want to buy this. But yeah, this is an excellent breakout up and over our horizontal level at around 47. You can see right here, this is what we were targeting, that $47 area. You got the breakout 2 sessions ago, and you're getting it confirmed today on high volume. You have 0.84 RVol. You have about 40 minutes left. This will probably close with over 1 RVol or just about 1 average volume. And our original price target was 57.58. So $58. We're currently at 55.23. Yeah, Unity was a fantastic trade. So if you took Unity, congrats. I don't know if I can find the actual trade idea that we had, but I do know that, at least I think, nobody took Unity. Yeah, you can see during our strategy session right here, we posted this 2 sessions ago. This was what we were looking at, the Unity. We had just broken up and over our horizontal level. We were looking for a pullback to get long. We never got the pullback, and so we didn't get long. If you did, congrats. Good trade. Swing and spy call. I mean, yeah, we don't trade indexes like that, but if you want, feel free, bro. I'll show you right now that we've been waiting for this 420 area and SPY to break out. This is the area on the chart for SPY that we've been looking at since, we started to rebound. We said if we can clear this late May, early June fractal, the probability in our mind is that we're going to continue up. I mean, that's it. The probability skews in favor of bulls in my mind. RSI is above the 50. The only real thing we have in our way is the 200-day moving average. But this is a significant period of supply, right? And if you guys know supply and demand, I'm sure those are like fucking words that everybody spits out. But if you actually know what it is, you can see that there's a period of a lot of demand here. And then obviously as supply zone or demand zones get broken, as supports get broken, they turn into supply zones. And you can see that. We bounce back up, test the area. And for like 2 weeks straight, we consolidate here. This killed people. Because I remember when we were trading this, we had said that if we were originally going to flip this level, we'd start to go long again in growth and everything else, but we never did. We stayed long energy at that time, which was the area that was performing well. Well, here we are again, off of the lows in May, and we said, well, let's not put our foot down and throw a shit ton of money into the market until we clear this level, and we're clearing it today. So in my mind, SPY has a better opportunity here to continue up than down. And I could be 100% wrong, but I'm in profit right now. So if I am wrong, I'll close my fucking trades with some wins and then move on to the next idea. So anyway, let's see what else. I hope I'm not lagging. Everything says I'm not lagging. Let's look at, I just dropped a Twitter thread for everybody that's on the stream really quick. If you can read this, just want to show you guys something really quick. One of the biggest complaints we get for traders is that they don't know how to scan for anything. They don't know how to look for trades. So actually, we're going to do this right now as a group because we're going to scan anyway. This is how I set up FinViz at the end of the session, every single session. So if you're here, this is your first time watching any of these streams. We do this nearly every day on stream. We do it every day off stream. We do Power Hour review where we look at the same fucking scan every single time. 50-day highs, average volume over 1 million. Optionable and shortable. We want the best performing stocks on the day. We only want stocks that have enough volume that we can actually trade them. And obviously, if you're an options trader, you need to have the options chain available to you, right? So you might as well tick that. On days where you get a huge gap up, like for example, yesterday, right? We had a big gap for SPY we had a big gap up 2 sessions ago, rather, I think it was. And then we pulled back. What you're going to get is a lot of 50-day highs and then a lot of stocks that pull back as well. So you can additionally append this, change from open to up. That means you're only going to be scanning for stocks that closed green. On a day like today, we don't necessarily need to do that. So right now, 298 fucking tickers are on this scan. That's a lot. There's a lot of tickers right now that are hitting 50-day highs with high volume. So a few other things we can do to dwindle this down. Let's get rid of anything that's under $20 because we're not necessarily looking, if you're an options trader, if it's under $20, just go buy the fucking stock. They generally already have 10% moves during the day. There's no reason to be adding in the complexity of theta and IV that could potentially, ruin your position. So under $20, flip to the chart mode. There you go. You got 95 charts to scan through. Now, it's up to you to figure out what you actually want to find in the market. For the group, I'm going to drop the link here. Guys inside TTI know the exact trade setups. What we're looking for, we look for the exact same fucking thing. I mean, it's boring, but it works, right? We have 3 trade setups that we run. And so we're able to scan through hundreds of charts every single day within an hour as a group and find specific setups. So if you're watching this stream, here you go. You get to watch us scan through 95 specific charts spanning all different sectors and industries. I didn't filter any of those out because we're on the stream here, so I want you guys to get the full experience. But normally what we would do is filter through the sectors. If we know, for example, technology is where we want to be looking to go long over the next 2 weeks, we'll just simply click technology. If we do that, we get 14 names. And then if we know specifically what industry within technology, for example, semiconductors were really hot for a while, you could actually narrow it down to semiconductors. And look at that. There's not a single semiconductor name right now that's on the 50-day high list. So we're going to keep the sector and industry stuff on any, and we're just going to go through the list. So guys in Discord, help. Anything you guys see, feel free, post it. And as for the stream, you're about to see what this process looks like. I'm gonna grab some water really quick. And for the stream, I live in motherfucking Brazil right now. I don't know if you guys can see this shit, but they sell sparkling water for like fucking 20 cents down here, and this shit is the fucking bomb. So drink sparkling water every opportunity I get, and it's cheap as shit. Qpeng 50-day high. I think Mike, Mike actually posted a picture with it. Look at XBI is up or no? XBI is pushing here. This was the original name for anyone that's on the stream. This was the original name we went long, actually. XBI. This is it, biotech. So if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, it's free, guys. It's YouTube. Links in the bio. Go fucking subscribe. I post shit there a few times a week. And you can find all of these reviews on YouTube. They're automatically saved there. So if you want to go back and see if we're fucking lying or if we're stupid, you can go back 2 weeks and listen to us screaming about the same shit we're screaming about today. Anyway, this chart is the original chart that we were looking at going long over 73.5. Trade setup's still there. You can see the one fib there, 73.5. Looking to go long XBI. Currently, this is up 28-ish% for an ETF. That's crazy. Biotech is probably the most risky area of the market to be getting invested in. And so we realized that when we double bottomed here in June and started to press into higher highs, the market was definitely rewarding risk. And that's not indicative of a market that's afraid of inflation. That was our thesis. Go back and check the fucking videos. And if you can prove me wrong, I'll PayPal you $100. But if you can't, you owe me $100. We're up and over the 200-day moving average XBI after a lengthy consolidation, and all of these biotech names are now hitting huge 50-day highs. CPRX, check this out. It's not a coincidence. I mean, right? It's not a coincidence that we're seeing these absolute shit tier fucking bottom diving, absolute garbage Jordan Belfort pink sheet bullshit pump. been seeing it happen for 6 fucking weeks. So, oh my gosh. See what else. Some regional banks. First Bank Corp. Big gap up. Flex. Check out FCell. FCell is a meme stock. This is an IWO name. It's not a breakout we want to be buying right here, though. Up 14% on the day. Since everyone in Discord is scanning or fucking chilling because they're in positions and they don't need anything, I'll answer questions on TikTok. So if you need any questions answered, feel free. You know it's a scam market when Kodak is fucking popping off. Check this out. Kodak is up 9% today. LOTZ up 17.5. Let's talk Mara really quick. So there was for those of you that haven't been watching the stream, last year I took a $200 account to a little over 2,000 in 3 months, which probably doesn't sound that crazy, except for I legitimately traded it and didn't YOLO anything. Matter of fact, I just made a video on it. Here's the stats. I reloaded the account this year, trying to do the same thing. And so far I've only taken 2 trades. They're both green, Riot and Rivian. And there's only $200 in the account. So I'm trying to keep position sizes small and grow this thing up the way that I did last year. No expectations whatsoever. So far the account's green. So that's all I can fucking ask for. But the reason why I bring this up is I had a decision to make. And actually this is probably going to help Alex, if you're in here right now. We had this underlying thesis, it's not really a thesis. It might as well be fucking law at this point. But Bitcoin, right? BTC and the NASDAQ, the Qs, are highly correlated. I mean, you can run a correlation coefficient and you can find this, that they're very highly correlated. And so we expected that if growth was going to pop off, it should mean that crypto or BTC should be popping off. And if that's the case, we should be looking to potentially grab some longs in something that was exposed to the crypto pop, which are names like Mara, names like Riot, names like Silvergate, to a certain extent. MicroStrategy, even though I don't like MicroStrategy because there's too much politics behind it. Just things like this, right? And so I had a small account, $200 in there, and I'll pull these up so you can see exactly what I was looking at. But if you look at something like Mara, and I'm a swing trader, so I'm not buying weeklies ever. I don't day trade. I strictly swing trade. These things are generally open for 5 days to 5 weeks. So sometimes it can be hard finding plays with a small account. If you look at Mara really quick, these are expensive plays. At the time, it was sub $15. And to find something that fit my risk to reward, which I always try to go for 3-to-1 or better, but generally 4-to-1 is my sweet spot. You look at some of these like spreads that give us 4-to-1 or something like that. And it was just, well, now this one's available. It wasn't available then, but Mara was incredibly expensive. I mean, I think I would have been putting up 60% of my account in one trade. And I don't care how A+ you are on that setup. Please don't ever fucking half your account into one trade. So I had a decision to make, Riot or Mara. And I want to show you the chart, and then I'm going to show you the chain. Mara, if you look at the setup here, we have a support level going all the way back that was previous resistance in the 20s, right, in November of 2020. And I was targeting this area to potentially go long. I wanted to see how the market was going to react around this. We got the bounce. I didn't buy it or anything, but I noted it, right? Okay, so we held previous resistance turn support. That's a good thing. That's like step 1. Step 2, RSI up and over the 50. Obviously, love to see that. But then we get somewhat of the golden crossover. If you guys have ever been on fucking TA 101 course with baby pips or YouTube, you know that every idiot in the world looks at moving averages and, oh, look, this one crossed over this one. It's a trading opportunity. No, but it doesn't hurt. It shows you that the short-term trend and the medium-term trend are both moving in the same direction, which is good, right? So I'm looking at Mara and I'm going, all right, Mara is up at that point 167 fucking percent off of their lows in July, but the play is 60%. So what can I find that is somewhat like Mara? I found Riot. And as you can see right off the bat, the Mara and Riot setups are fucking very similar. You get the same support level. You get the same oscillations up with the pullback, oscillations up with the pullback. Riot looks the exact same. So Mara was up 160 something. Riot's only up 93. So if you've been here since the beginning of the stream, this is an underperforming name within the same industry. If you had the cash flow, Mara is the better of the two buy because Mara's up 168%, Riot's up only 93 to 94% over the same time frame. If they are directly correlated, it's reasonable to expect Mara is going to continue moving at the same pace. It's probabilities. I didn't make that up. It's been proven that trends extend longer than most people can expect them to, and one of the greatest things you can do to improve your trading is to understand the concept of relative strength. Unfortunately, Mara was too expensive. So Riot was the next best thing. I went out and I bought this spread. And as you can see right off of the bat, the spreads, instead of paying 60% of my account, I think I paid like 1/10 of my account in this position, or 1/9 or 1/8 or something like that. So Riot was the cheaper of the two. It gave me the same exposure to the same underlying asset, which is BTC. Same technical setup, but it just is performing a little bit worse than Mara. So if you have a small account, as of right now, Mara's up. Look, Mara's up 16.65%. Riot's up 11.23. Both of them look great from a technical standpoint, but Mara just is going to outperform Riot. I knew that before I bought it, but I was held back because of the account balance, right? So if you ever come up on that You have a small account. You have to make a decision. Make the smart decision. Do not be this fucking dipshit that YOLOs their stuff and wants to buy a Lambo tomorrow. You're going to fucking throw your cash away and go back to work and then reload your options account 6 months later, and it's a vicious cycle. So choose the account that, or not choose the account, choose the ticker that's going to allow you to gain what you want out of the chart while also not risking your entire account. So last thing I'll say on stream, I think it's going to be easier to see this on YouTube, but if you know anything about us, we like using ratio charts to find relative strength. Obviously, if you use Mara against Riot, you can see the strength of Mara against Riot, right? The absolute performance of Mara divided by the absolute performance of Riot. And if this is moving up and to the right over time, it shows you that Mara is performing better than Riot. And going back to 2020, Mara has historically been the stronger of the two names. If the trend is up and to the right, you should be looking to buy it. So once again, if I had the overall capital to buy Mara, that would have been the right buy. But instead I didn't, so I bought Riot. Still in profit, small. I bought a spread because the IV is insane. I'm up 40% in Riot, which is only $9. So small position, but you can see the thought process behind that. Hannah Roblox wants to get, let's see, Roblox. Missed earnings, yeah. What's your risk on level for Roblox? Oh, look at that. One of the guys in our group took Mara instead of Riot, and he's up $1,600. Fuck you, Robin. I'm doing this with a small account. I'm up $6, and you're up. This guy's up $1,600. So congrats on the Mara play. That's funny. Um, 50 is your risk on level for Roblox. Mine is 49. Yeah, 49.50-ish makes sense. You get the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. If you want to buy Roblox, I wouldn't be buying it until we're above 50. Do you have a price target or a stop loss on this? I think we did this in one of our strategy sessions, but what's your price target and stop out for Roblox if you were to get it? Oh, you're already in Roblox? You grab the 60-65 call debit spread. You got 2 call debit spreads on Roblox, 60-65. Okay. And what was your original price target on Roblox? Cool. All right. Are you at break even now on these Roblox plays, or are you still minor down? Did you buy them today, or you bought them yesterday? So yeah, are you still minor down? I just got suspended from TikTok for harassment and bullying. Anyway, that's what happens. That's why my original TikTok account got banned. I get botted by people. It's other bigger groups that want to take you down, bro. One sec. I mean, I've been talking to you guys the entire time. I don't know how to harass you guys. I just got suspended off of live for bullying and harassment, even though all I'm doing is talking through stocks. This is the state of TikTok now, guys. That's it. You got other groups that don't like you to give information like this away for free, and so you get suspended. Oh well. TikTok now, guys. That's it. You got other groups that don't like. Want to be exposed. All right. No, that's enough TikTok, I guess, for right now. Anyway, okay. So, are you still up in your Roblox play or no? Sweet. Cool. Okay. So it feels like anybody in a play right now that they need help managing, whether that's to close it for a win or loss. Got in UPS and UNP. You want to talk through those ideas or, oh, look at that. UPS. 3% today. Oh, yeah, I got your price target here written on the. Go ahead. You can talk through it, though. I got your price target still listed on the chart.
Yeah, I can talk through what I got. So I think we originally brought up UPS in a previous strategy session, or it might have been like a power hour. And I think originally there was no good options on the chain, and after earnings, after that run up and that break over this little rectangular area that had consolidated earlier in the year, there was better open interest. So I went ahead and grabbed some October 210, 220 call debit spread last week. So I'm sitting up pretty good on this position right here. I think I'm up 80% on that one. And let me grab my UMP chart. UMP play got a little. I had that 228 level. Looked like it had been tested earlier in the month and up in that previous spike, or I think like 2 months ago or 3 months ago. So I figured and I had seen it back in 2021 in like August and September, or August and November. Had moved up over that level and gone on a run up. So I like that 228 level. Closed right about at that level 2 days ago. So I decided to grab a couple September 240 calls. I closed out one today. I think it was like near 100%, and just holding the other one for the time being. So
sweet. That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Any questions for Marcos? It's dope. I get stoked when people take trades by themselves. I have his levels written on the chart, so I know that he had shared this with the group, but I mean, realistically, this was all him. So anybody have any questions for him on how he found it or anything? Probably ask you to go through that tonight when more people are on, if you don't mind. Want to talk First Solar?
Yeah, sure thing.
Anybody else that's in First Solar? I mean, we got a bunch of people in First Solar. How's that doing for everybody? This is near an all-time high. Yeah, dude. Starbucks is going well. Well, your Starbucks position is going well, for sure. I don't think we have too much to scan for right now, simply because I think we're already fully positioned in most stuff. I mean, I'm not looking to open. I don't have enough capital to open up anything in the account anyway. Right now I'm up 34% in Riot, 32% in Rivian. Rivian kind of underperformer here, which sucks, but it's okay. Hope you guys probably already know this, but hope you guys learned something regarding the that Mara talk down, specifically the guys with smaller accounts. Hopefully that matters to you guys, trying to figure out what should you be buying with a smaller account. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not too sure what else. Have any questions? If not, I'm going to, at the very minimum, turn off the YouTube streams, because if we're not going to go through anything, then there's no point in anybody watching this. Okay, stream, that's it. Hope you guys learned something, went through some good stuff with Mara, etc. And if you're watching this stream and you're in the group, we got to meet up tonight.